I'm gonna shine till I can't go down. Ride this out till I slide on rails. Make 'em remember the face, my winning displayed in a case. On the other side with the grace. Rewind it back, back, back. Yes, facts, facts. We was built like that. 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 I wanna be a tall tale, energy in me passed down. Reppin' my city, make maps proud. The way that I'm living, they mapped out. From no college, no education. Now my house a whole space station. They blame the Illuminati, say I am a Freemason. Cause it's legendary trail that I'm out here blazing. Rap bag so big that I hate I can't take it. From a 5-speed Ford to a 6-figure Ford. So many sound files in my dome I'm born. Tell Elon Musk I'ma need more storage. Cause I be living large, so I got a long story. I'ma need a house made of glass, 13 floors. Whole window, don't need a front porch. What I see in my head, don't need a weak door. No turnkey for a keyless board. I'm gonna shine till I can't go down. Ride this out till I slide on rails. Till I slide on. Make 'em remember the face, my winning displayed in a case. On the other side with the grace. Rewind it back, back, back. Yes, facts, facts. We was built like that. 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 I am that culture magic for a demographic. Vision in my words seem photographic. And talking my shit with my teeth ceramic. Only people with 3 eyes will be seen around me. Don't compare me to the greatest on your playlist. Cause the greatest on your playlist ain't this. That is no diss, but a tip with my hat lit. I don't wanna be anything that has been. I just wanna spin when the world spins. Track on the disc, got a whirlwind like the world here. Till there's no one standing on this waterland spear. Rolling up that shake, finna smoke, yes, fear. Hit 'em in the heart when they approach my field. Come in peace so you can leave in a mail. I'ma stay shining like fire in the steel. Tucked deep in the darkest soft red hills. I'm gonna shine till I can't go down. Ride this out till I slide on rails. Till I slide on. Make 'em remember the face, my winning displayed in a case. On the other side with the grace. Rewind it back, back, back. Yes, facts, facts. We was built like that. We was built like that. We was built like that. We was built like that.
tick, boom. Who bringing the noise? Go baby, we bringing our toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Tick, tick, boom.
Hard body, and not scaring nobody. You make me resort to wildin'. You must be blind by the diamonds. I didn't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this. So it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's going quiet.
Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
It's go, 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 go time.
Tick, tick, boom.
You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me?
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
It's go, 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 go time.
Tick, tick, boom.
Hey, Salty.
Hello, hello. 1 second.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing awesome.
Awesome. Good to see everybody. Thank you for stopping by, joining the Salty Crew show. This is no longer going to be the Salty Pancakes. The Salty Crew. In this crew, we have the lovely Alice and the amazing Mighty Mouse.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Everybody give it up for the Mighty Mouse. Let me see if I can share this real quick. All right. Good to see everybody. Beth, Crazy Brat, Ricky Lynn, Karen, Steffers, Kathy Waters, Mare, American Honey, Kayana, Bon Bon, Michelle, Candy Rapper, Puff Muffin. They call me Edwin. Good to see you, Edwin. Crazy Brat, good to see you.
Fucking Edwin.
Fucking Edwin. It's kind of like growing on me, too. Just call me Edwin. Crazy Raven Gypsy.
And
good to see
filth.
you.
Edwin and filth.
Yeah, Edwin and filth. It is good to be back in front of all of you.
It's been forever.
It seems like, we love these distractions. Taylor C., good to see you. Tonight's show was going to be about Jim, but I thought that it was irrelevant. He is small potatoes to these cases. I mentioned the other day that I said I wasn't happy when I was covering these cases. That's not Kylie my wife was telling me, she's like, you got to tell him that's not what you meant. I am happy when I cover these. I felt like, I don't get happy when I feel like I'm overstepping boundaries on these parents. There are people missing. Families are missing their loved ones. Is it a LARP? Is it a conspiracy? Is it some kidnapping? I don't know.
Something's definitely off.
But I love doing what we're about to do tonight. This is the part that I love to do. And I love to try to figure out, even if the parents can't figure out what happened to their child, I love deep diving the stuff that don't make sense. That's what makes me happy. So I felt like tonight was irrelevant to discuss in Jim. We'll leave it up till tomorrow and jump right into Aiden. Aiden Clune, I'm going to play this little clip that Mighty Mouse sent me. Let's pull it up. Is it this one?
I named it Aiden.
Yeah, but it does some funny stuff. I know I downloaded it.
I'm gonna say I made it where you can do whatever, download it or whatever, make it available offline. I tried every other way, Messenger, but it's too big.
Let me just do this and stop it real fast. Pause that.
Or change the resolution maybe.
It won't let me. It's not going to let me show. The hell? It won't let me show it's a different window. Let me try to open up something different.
Or yeah, do screen, or are you screen sharing, or did you upload it through the thing, the video thing?
Screen sharing.
You'd probably be better off uploading it a file. That way, because I don't know, my screen sharing, it lagged like a biatch earlier. So
let me know if you can hear this.
Mm-hmm.
And he was apprehensive about
Yes.
renting a room because he wasn't 21 years.
You guys can hear that, right?
Yes.
Everybody pound that 333 if you can hear the audio coming from this video.
He was a really nice kid. Yeah, he was very mellow.
333.
Relaxed. He didn't have any issues that I could tell.
After departing the hotel, Aiden began to head south along US 93.
You ladies can hear it?
Yeah,
I can.
There's threes in the chat.
Yeah, this is going to work. All right, we'll play this.
Investigation turns over to law enforcement, missed opportunities, and more questions begin to emerge. At 6:23 a.m. on April 27th, Aiden was seen on surveillance leaving a Motel 6 in Wells, Nevada. I was able to briefly speak to Dan, the attendant at the Motel 6, who checked Aiden in the night of the 26th.
It was dark and it was the right time of year, so it was between 6 and 7 o'clock. Yeah, it was not snowing or anything. It was just cold.
It was the right time of the year, he says.
I'm sure there was snow on the ground. Yeah, he just came up to the window and he was apprehensive about renting a room because he wasn't 21 years old. He didn't think I would rent a room to him. And I told him to relax. We'll get you in a room, buddy. You know, he was a really nice kid. Yeah, he was very mellow. He was very relaxed. He didn't have any issues that I could tell.
After departing the hotel, Aiden began to head south along US 93. Shortly after 8 a.m., Aiden stops his truck on the shoulder of US 93 and exits his vehicle. Just 50 minutes later at 8:50 a.m., a Nevada Highway Patrol officer finds Aiden's truck on the side of the highway with no one nearby. The officer issues a citation, locks Aiden's truck, and leaves. A witness interviewed by law enforcement states they saw Aiden near his truck carrying a guitar before the officer arrived. The witness also adds that when the officer did arrive, they saw Aiden crouched down behind some bushes.
You paying attention to that? This witness, this witness witnessed Aiden right there carrying his guitar. And then he not only did he witness that, he witnessed Aiden hiding.
But you heard him say he pulled up and there was nobody around.
Are you do you see why we love doing this shit?
As if he were hiding. After the officer leaves, the witness says they observed Aiden running away from his vehicle.
After the officer leaves now, the officer left and the witness is still watching, observing all of this.
But there was nobody around.
Toward the Cherry Creek Mountains. It takes a full 24 hours for the two law enforcement agencies to convene and learn of their mistake. They realize that the abandoned vehicle belongs to Aiden Clune and they dispatch officers immediately to begin searching. After they arrive and take a look around, the officers state they were able to locate Aiden's tracks, and it became apparent that Aiden was headed west. This only leaves more questions, as the only things visible to the west of US 93 are mountain peaks. Why did Aiden all of a sudden abandon his vehicle and head up a mountain alone with no hiking or survival gear?
That's not the question. The question is, why did this guy allow Aiden to hide from the police, and then the guy doesn't say anything to the police leave, and then Aiden gets up and starts walking away, and the guy's like, well, that's normal.
With law enforcement only beginning to fan out 24 hours after Aiden disappeared, time was against rescuers. At the base of the mountain Aiden's tracks led to, officers found his abandoned guitar. And following the tracks further towards the mountain, searchers started to notice that Aiden was taking his shoes off before crossing roads and then putting them back on after he crossed.
What kind of distraction shit is that?
Searchers remain adamant that Aiden's tracks were the only ones to observe, implying he was alone. After uncovering these abnormalities, authorities concluded that Aiden was making very intentional efforts to not be found. As the
No, that sounds like someone playing some shit. When you're going, did you just listen to what he just said? Someone was making deliberate intentions. Yes, deliberate intentions to throw off and be a distraction.
tracks were followed for over 10 miles up the mountain. The snow and rain eventually eroded any
10 miles, these tracks were followed and not one person saw him, huh?
signs left behind by Aiden. The official statement from authorities is that Aiden's tracks were lost in the Cherry Creek Mountains, several miles west of US 93, and that their search efforts had turned into recovery efforts. To this day, Aiden Clune is still missing.
Yes, still missing.
Out with talking about him leaving, like that's.
Let me try something.
You're almost between 6.
Call Dan.
Huh.
But wait, I thought this was checking.
Oh, this
guy's
is him.
talking
Wait.
about-
Huh?
The screen's black.
Let me
Is it
rewind.
black for you?
Yeah.
Aiden was seen on surveillance leaving a Motel 6 in Wells, Nevada.
Surveillance leaving a Motel 6 in Wells, Nevada. I was able to briefly speak to Dan, the attendant at the Motel 6, who checked Aiden in the night of the 26th.
There you go. He says, I spoke to Dan, who's.
Oh, that must have been a reloop.
Yeah, but it's where we're going into it and we do, we make the phone call. Like, this is just like our deep dive.
Oh, this is a rerun of our deep dive, so we can catch everybody up to speed.
Right. And I
got
also
you.
added in like the stuff that you sent me so that but there's no music or nothing over it. So the screenshots, like you can pause it and talk over, obviously. And I also put the channel because Puff Muffin was like, we need to get a hold of the guy that interviewed Dan. Well, it's in that's that Unjustified or whatever channel.
Absolutely. And it's not just Dan, it's that witness.
Yes.
Who's this?
The rancher that, we definitely need to
Yeah,
talk
like
to him.
why all of a sudden is nobody saying his name? But Sleuth Mom was like, Bill Lear 9 months ago.
Now, this is what I love to do with you ladies and people in chat and discuss this type of stuff. That's why we don't even bother these fools. We just keep doing what we're doing and pay attention to how Aiden is spelled too.
Oh, yeah. That's in there too.
All right.
Yeah.
It was dark and it was the right time of year. So it was between
the right time of year, man. That is, just something off about that.
And we'll explain all that too.
In Salt Lake begins to spiral out of control.
It was not snowing or anything.
Who checked Aiden in the night of the 26th.
It was dark and it was the right time of year. So it was between 6 and 7 o'clock. Yeah, it was not snowing.
The right time of year for what?
Wait a minute. This is some spooky shit.
The harvest.
Are you listening to what this guy's saying?
He said it's the right time of year for what?
But wait, I thought this was checking him in.
Oh, this is him leaving.
Let me rewind. Aiden was seen on surveillance leaving a Motel 6 in Wells, Nevada.
Surveillance leaving a Motel 6 in Wells, Nevada. I was able to briefly speak to Dan, the attendant at the Motel 6, who checked Aiden in the night of the 26th.
There you go. He says, I spoke to Dan, who's checking.
Yeah, but he doesn't talk about him coming in. He just he starts out with talking about him leaving. Like, that's, I'm assuming he must have had a deposit and had to like turn the key in to get the money back. Is what I assume.
Sounds like the Bates Motel.
We should
God.
We should call Dan.
Listen, what in the hell?
We need to call Dan.
Why did he should have had to be 21. So I wonder.
They never expected us to call.
Oh no. Why was he so eager to just let him in? Because he was so calm. Why would you be so eager to get him a room if he was calm and mellow?
Well, apparently if he's having mental health problems and he's so worried and he's paranoid.
Yeah, but he was calm and mellow.
Dan's already a certified psychiatrist in Emerge.
And he'd already be, I mean, if he was paranoid and everything, that just doesn't make
sense. In Wells, Nevada. I was able to briefly speak to Dan, the attendant at the Motel 6, who checked Aiden in the night of the 26th.
It was dark and it was the right time of year. So it was between 6 and 7 o'clock. Yeah, it was not snowing or anything. It was just cold. I'm sure there was snow on the ground. Yeah, he just came up to the window.
6, 7 o'clock.
What time did he
according
say
to the
came?
according to the check-in time.
He
checked out between 6 and 7. You said
between 6 and 7.
Yeah, and according to the report, he was at 6:23. He was checking out. So he goes from checking in to checking out. It changes depending on who's talking about it. What the fuck? So he goes from checking in to checking out. So now you don't. It doesn't make sense though because his mom said he checked in at 9:30 that night.
Exactly. But you know, oops.
Yeah, but now it wasn't even Wells at all. Remember?
I changed the timeline.
Yeah, like 3 times.
Gonna mess
since
with
then.
your mind. Ooh, baby, oops, I did it again.
And according to this guy, which is what she said that the cameras weren't working that night. Well, this guy said that they seen him on camera leaving at 6:23.
Apprehensive about renting a room because he wasn't 21 years old.
Does it sound like Christopher Lloyd?
Rent a room to me.
Right.
And I told
I
him,
swear.
we'll get you in a room, buddy. You know, he was a really nice kid. Yeah, he was very mellow. He was very relaxed. He didn't have any issues that I could tell.
Now, what makes you certified to decide that?
Yeah, like all you need is do you have an ID? Are you old enough? Like you're not giving him a freaking mental health evaluation. You shouldn't be. Like
No, I'm telling you, that was true. He fucking, you guessed that just right.
What?
Yeah, I was calling,
This is when you got blocked.
but it tells me that that number's been disconnected. No.
Like Ed's?
Yeah,
Let
they
me try
done
something
fucking
else.
blocked my number.
Let me try from a ding-a-ling phone number.
I got a lot of ding-a-ling phone numbers.
Is it a landline or is it a cell phone?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, because Verizon.
What?
What the fuck?
Quit shitting me. What's the number?
Dude, it's so the number that I got is
The one like listed?
1775 752 2116. But I wonder if that's the one I called a while ago. What is this? A Motel 6? It is Motel 6, right?
Yeah.
It just let me through.
Oh shit, that was
What?
Ranger.
I swear to God, it said, hello, you have reached the Motel 6 in Wells, Nevada, and I panicked and hung up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dirty,
What?
dirty.
That's funny.
It was like an automated, like, robot sounded like.
That moment. And he has determined that Aiden was okay. No mental health problems at all.
Yeah.
It was dark and it was the right time of year. So it was between 6 and 7.
It was dark.
The right time of year.
It was the right time of year.
For what?
What the fuck are you talking about, Dan?
The right time of year.
Help
Is
me
it wrong
understand
time
this.
of year?
Help me understand this, Kaylee.
You're talking to me on
Probably
the video.
referencing when the sun rises, how late it takes.
Hello, Deanna.
Pay attention to what
it was
Shaq
the
lady
right time
about
of
the
the year.
sun.
It was between 6 and 7. So it was the right time of the year. Whatever that fucking means.
Clock. Yeah, it was not snowing or anything. It was
You got now that we've been looking into it more. Shaq lady, she said it correct. Something about the sun. Remember that keyword.
just cold. I'm sure there was snow on the ground. Yeah, he just came up to the window and he was apprehensive about renting a room because he wasn't 21 years old. He didn't think I would rent a room to him. And I told him to relax. We'll get you in a room, buddy. You know, he was a really nice kid. Yeah, he was very
Relax.
mellow. He was very relaxed. He didn't have any.
Relax, buddy.
We'll get you in a room, buddy. Relax. You guys ever seen Hostile? And that guy's taking those
Is it
three
hostile?
girls and
Hostile
to
or
one of
hostile?
the back of the rooms, and he tells them, "Relax.
Yeah.
I'll get you into a room." Yeah, relax, buddy. We'll get you into a room. He seems like a really
It
nice
sounds
kid.
so creepy.
Really nice kid. Yeah, he was very mellow. He was very relaxed.
Yeah, he
didn't
was
have any
sizing him up.
issues at all.
What the fuck is going on here, you guys? Help me understand.
He was sizing him up. Oh, he looked relaxed, mellow. Fuck, just get him into a room all day, buddy. Your job's not to size him up.
That does not even remotely match up to how Amy said he's acting, though. So what'd you do to give him? What'd you give him to be so mellow, to relax?
Relax, buddy. I'll get you into a room. I got
You're
you.
wigging out. I got you. Let me just.
Relax, buddy.
Down here, this takes a whole new twist and plot to the story. From
Yeah,
what
he
we
was
went over.
anxious. He was anxious because he thought he went and rent him the room, but he was calm. He seemed normal. I mean, what the fuck, guy?
Kaylee, my mind is mind fucked right now because now I have a witness, a real witness, not
Bill Lear.
not Scary Lear, but an actual counter clerk who checked in Dylan, who analyzed him as being mentally sane.
7th, Aiden was seen on surveillance leaving a Motel 6 in Wells, Nevada. I was able to briefly speak to Dan, the attendant at the Motel 6, who checked Aiden in the night of the 26th.
It was dark and it was the right time of year. So it was between 6 and 7 o'clock. Yeah, it was not snowing or anything. It was just cold. I'm sure there.
Okay, you guys, this is why we deep dive. Because had we not point these little tiny obvious little signs out, these little fuck ups, these little mistakes, then you would never have gotten it like we didn't. it was between 6 and 7. The dude said he checked Aiden in. It was the right time of the year.
According to Amy, he was on camera at the ATM taking money out at like 8:30 and was at Wells checking in at 9:30.
That's right. And we've done the math. We did the
That's
homework
not
on the
possible.
timeline.
Uh-uh.
There's someone is pulling some shit here.
Yeah, because now it's done went from Wendover to Carson, and that's a big fucking difference.
And there's no way from the time that she said he left
An hour.
and went to Park City and made it all the way back between 6 and 7. We already did the homework on that. There's no fucking way.
That would mean he was at the motel before he was at the gas station in Carson and then went back to the motel.
Yeah.
Because Amy said he didn't get to the hotel until 9:30. He was at the gas station at 8:30. So how the hell was he at the freaking Wells between 6 and 7? That's not possible.
It's not adding up. Nothing about what these people are saying is adding up. That's why you know there's something funny and shady going on.
Now all of a sudden there's no CCTV footage, but this guy says there was. She said there was originally. Why is there not now?
Oh, because we asked for it.
Do you think she really seen it to begin with, or do you think it's just like what do you think it exists?
Oops, I did it again.
Like, or do you think she
Change
just
the
took their word for
timeline.
it? Yeah,
Gonna
what the
play
hell?
with your mind. Ooh, baby, baby.
And I mean, and now oh wait, I'll let you get to it.
The window.
Fucking spelling.
And he was apprehensive about renting a room because he wasn't 21 years old. He didn't think I would.
So he had a conscience about being rented a room because he knows he could have been underage. Sounds like some thinking going on.
Rent a room to him. And I told him to relax.
Relax, buddy. Relax.
I don't think
Buddy.
it sounds inappropriate. Like some like
It's just this. It's how he said.
hello,
relax.
Clarice. Yeah.
Hello, Clarice.
Get you in a room, buddy. You know, he's really.
I'll get you into a room, buddy.
You know, y'all are starting to creep me out.
No, I'm telling you, man. If you really sit here and listen to the way he talks and how he's, describing this check-in with Aiden and the way that he is sizing him up, thinking, "Oh no, he looked fine to me. Couldn't wait to get him checked into a room."
A nice kid. Yeah, he was very mellow. He was very relaxed. He didn't have any issues that I could tell.
Well, who the fuck are you deciding to
Wait
tell?
a second. What was the question?
Who is he to decide and tell if he has any issues and shit?
Yeah, and what was the question? I think it was what time did you check him in, and he's giving him a mental health evaluation by mere what cash
That's right.
transaction. I mean, you didn't even shake hands. You probably didn't even make eye contact, you weirdo.
Fuck no, he's too busy looking below the belt, thinking, I'll check you in, buddy.
He knew he was underage, though. How'd you know that? Did you get his ID? Because if so, he's on record, and somebody's lying.
Probably took that ID home. Probably spanked off to it a few times. You don't know how these fucking sick motherfuckers are.
Did he pay cash?
Talking about, buddy.
Relax.
But
like he was mellow. Why
like
was
he's
he
rubbing his shoulders, huh? Like he's rubbing his shoulders, saying, "Relax, buddy. It's going to be okay."
Oh my God, that's what happened to Justin Bieber.
Listen to that
Justin Bieber
interview where the one where I said that dude that Ty's riding around with, he's calling him Dan the Man.
No way.
I swear to God. He's driving a little white like Ranger or something, a small truck, like it's white. Either
It's like a white Toyota, and he looks like he's
like he looks like Dan the Man. All right, I know anybody going by Dan the Man.
That moment, and he has determined that Aiden was okay, no mental health problems at all.
Yeah.
It was dark, and it was the right time of year, so it was between 6 and 7.
It was dark.
The right time of the year.
What the hell does he mean, the right time of the year?
And how the fuck is it dark at 6 or 7? What time? April 28th. It's not
26th.
26th.
That sun's up a little bit longer than that.
Listen, it's almost 8 o'clock here in Utah. Okay, the sun's still fucking up. It wasn't dark at 6 or 7 in the morning. I mean, in the afternoon. Sorry. It's in the evening.
I'm in the same time zone, and it's still bright out right now.
Yeah, and it's only April 7th. We're talking the 28th, 26th, 26th.
Same time of year.
26th, 27th, and 8th. They're talking about
same exact days of the month except May with Dylan. 26, 27, 28. Could be either of them.
It wasn't no dark at no 6 or 7. I'll tell you that, because it's 8 o'clock right now and it's still bright as hell outside.
I don't understand.
Relax. It's gonna be okay. I'll get you a room.
And I like you too. That's the $1 million question. Good question.
Relax.
The right time of year.
It was the right time of year.
For what?
What the fuck are you talking about, Dan?
The right time of year.
Help
Is
me
it wrong
understand
time
this.
of year?
Help me understand this, Kaylee.
Probably in referencing when the sun rises, how late it takes.
What?
Hello, Deanna. Yeah, I mean, it was the right time of the year. It was between 6 and 7. So it was the right time of the year. Whatever that means.
Shit.
Fuck. Yeah, it was not snowing or anything. It was just cold. I'm sure there was snow on the ground. Yeah, he just came up to the window and he.
This motherfucker's a clerk there, and he don't know if there's snow on the ground. Oh, I'm sure there's snow on the ground. This dude don't even know what he's talking about half the time. Sounds like he's just reading off a script or making shit up.
Yeah, or like he's trying to pitch a weather forecast.
And size up some 19-year-old kid talking about, don't worry, buddy, I'll get you a room.
He was apprehensive about renting a room because he wasn't 21 years old. He didn't think I would rent a room to him. And I told him to relax. We'll get you in a room, buddy. You know, he was a really nice kid. Yeah, he was very mellow. He was very relaxed. He didn't have any.
Not creepy.
It's the way he says buddy. It's like, yeah. Like,
You guys ever
come
seen
here, buddy.
Hostile? And that guy's taking those 3 girls and to one of the back of the rooms, and he tells them, relax.
Yeah.
I'll get you into a room.
Relax. I'll get you into a room, big boy.
Relax, buddy. We'll get you into a room. He seems like a really nice kid.
Really nice kid. Yeah, he was very mellow. He was very relaxed. He didn't have any issues at all.
What the fuck is going on here, you guys? Help me understand here. This takes a whole new twist and plot to the story.
I mean, listen to it. It sounds like he sounds like he's trying to like give him a description on it. He's like trying to auction him away, like, you know, mellow, you know, good. What the? Why does he keep saying it like that?
That's on point. And come to think about it too, there's also that truck stop right there.
Right. And that's listen, Amy said she heard Jake brakes. And Brian was saying that you have to, like, the truck has to be in motion if you hear that. Like, it's not like it wouldn't been at, you know, like he was probably in the truck more than likely if she heard the Jake brake.
Man, I swear to God, I came from another dimension where there was a kid hijacking on a semi through, you know, semi truck drivers from somewhere to Nevada. I don't know. Maybe that was a fucking dream.
I know there's so many people that just go missing on Highway 80. I don't know what the difference between 93 and 80 is, but I know it's just odd that it's a known thing that, oh yeah, maybe a trucker serial killer, could be alien abduction, you know, just let your mind wonder. Like, oh no.
That's good.
Like, it's the same exit. It's like it's a weird exit. It starts with a P. Pumpernickel, is that one?
Pumpernickel?
Yeah. It's like right outside of Wells. But there was these stories like every 5 years somebody goes missing in the same place. Their cars, like they had no reason to leave their car. There's nothing wrong with the car. But damn it, I wish I would have had that video. F you, YouTube. Sorry. But
I'll tell you why this sounds.
It was a Nevada Highway Patrol trooper that pulled the guy over. Listen though, and he was following a semi truck.
A semi?
And said that he was following because he couldn't see at night. That he was following him because he was going to Elko. This dude has never been seen since. Nevada Highway Patrol pulls him over. I'm like, what? Stop! What? Stop! It was like 2011, or yeah, 2011. That one. But there's like several of them that's happened, you know, from 2001 until present. Like, you know, they're maybe 5 years in between, but the exact same spot. And then their car pops up like 2 years later in the spot they've been looking for him at for the last 2 years, with nothing in it, but no, like, you know, no body, no nothing.
When you're rich, you tend to do things normally outside the norm. You have so much money, you've done everything. What could you really do to fulfill your rush? Hunt humans? Oh, yeah. That's been going on a long time, Ricky Lynn. That's why they call them the red bottom shoes.
Yeah, a thrill kill. Yeah, that's possible. Or
you can see
Because
can
of the
see-
different age ranges and shit, I would think more than likely that it's profit.
You can see pictures of I think in also I'm Epstein's house. It's got kids running through the forest with red bottom shoes. You know, you guys will get it.
The symbolism.
They tell on themselves all the time. It's easier to do that way than people won't believe you anyway.
Yeah,
Throw
wait
the
until
truth
you
right,
get
throw
to
the
the
truth
next
right in
part.
front of them. So
Oh
they
my
look
god!
somewhere else.
Listen, don't even fuck with me right now with the pumpkin. I'll lose my shit.
So yeah, let's jump into that real quick. I don't want to take everybody's time up tonight. I got about 20 more minutes. I'm gonna go eat dinner. There was some stuff that we found. Let me jump out of this. And this is probably nothing. But let's just look. All right, it's too quiet. I had to turn my mic down. I feel like I was screaming into it. All right. Tell me, you guys, what are we playing? Are we playing name tag? We playing name tag? Right here at the Village Market, spell AIDEN. Hey, I'm just pointing it out. I don't know who's spelling right. I would hope the mother's spelling it right. But I would think when I'm getting my name tag printed out, I would know how to spell it too. And well, if there was an error, I would say, hey, it's with an A, not an E. Amy finds Aiden Clune. I don't know why it's worded that way. There was a couple pictures posted. Again, I'm not saying anything towards Amy, just trying to look at the obvious. All these pictures were posted at February 13th all at the same time, okay? That one was posted on, there's a timestamp up here at the top that said February 13th, as you see right here, February 13th. And we're going to get into this picture and why you see this weird, I don't want to say weird, but why on this pumpkin, and you got to understand this right here, why this word? And I'm going to get into that. Go A's, Oakland A's, Oakland in the house. Got the Oakland. Instead of the finger up in the air, it's pointing at something. Aiden getting a close look at the players. February 13th.
He also has the Oakland A's tattoo on his ankle.
Getting a close look at the players. All these uploaded. I mean, she could have said Aiden enjoying the game. No, Aiden getting a close look at the players. Don't know if that's anything. Don't know if that's nothing. Could be a completely worthless. The E and the A, I don't know. Let's go into this though. Why this picture? Out of all pictures, yeah, it's cute. It's funny. It's not even what he looks like. But why this picture? Why this one?
Cheese and rice, Ricky Lynn.
Okay. Now, you see that word? SUNCE. Why are you?
Don't Google it.
Why are you going to deliberately write this word across this
let's
pumpkin?
break it down for a second though, because listen, his name's Aiden. There's an make that make sense. It's Halloween. Make trick or treat. Why does it say that?
Exactly. And then so I looked into it. I'm like, why would someone write this across the pumpkin and take a picture, deliberately take a picture like that to make sure that is shown that you see that like that? This is deliberate. So then I Googled it, like what is like suns?
Is this February 13th too?
That was February 13th. All these load at the same time.
Okay, well, one of them is like Halloween time and the other one's at a football game. There's no way. What? So she's just uploading a bunch of pictures to one time, I'm assuming?
Like a photo dump type deal?
Suns is a astronomsky symbol. Suns. So if you go into this, it goes into some. I don't know. I gotta the definition, the meaning of suns. Sun. It's Serbian.
The word is C.
It's Croatian, and it
S-
means sun.
SUNCE, right?
Sun. It also goes to even further, okay, to a pagan source with the words harvest in it, okay? So I'm thinking to myself, why this? Why? What the fuck is going on? Why write this like this? Suns. You could have just wrote the damn word sun. Okay, but sun. This wasn't sun like this is my son. This is Halloween with the pumpkin. Who the fuck is going to put a sun god or a pagan a word that traces back
Yeah, when Halloween's the day of the devil. Like what?
to a pagan god? What's going on here? And it comes with harvest. The harvest time. I'm thinking Summer Wells. I'm thinking Las Vegas Harvest Shoot. I'm thinking all kinds of shit in my head
Gabby
now.
Petito.
Gabby Petito. Kylie Rodney. And all, it's fucking crazy shit.
Fuckery.
So what is this? Sacrificial? Son? I don't know.
What the heck is red? What the red shoes is that? Not that I have any, but
Harvest Moon. There you go. Summer Wells, the moon shit. Now you guys are gonna start to. I can't. I gotta take a break for like 3 minutes.
Oh shit! No, Alice. Tag you're it.
Tag you're it.
Oh
Alice,
shit! She's working. I forgot. You know, she's got it.
That's right.
She's just here so it could stream.
There you go. There you go. And that was my excitement when I was hanging out today. And Dylan, yes, you guys. Yes. So when we're sitting here screaming out our lungs, acting like we're fucking mentally insane because we don't have our tinfoil hat on because we see some weird connections, it excites us. I got so excited today. I was fucking blowing up her Facebook. Look at your messages.
I'm like, oh shit, I gotta make a video.
I was like, fuck Jim Terra. I thought this was a little bit more exciting.
But what's fucking crazy is it in a way, when you look at it from a bigger
Sue. Yes.
spectrum,
Sorry.
he's connected. So
Sorry,
is Ikmel. So is Tyler Feller.
Yes. I always wondered about this weird connection. I've always been telling you, man, there's this fucking network. I just can't figure it out yet.
And listen, I don't care what nobody says. Watch Jim Terry. He's doing some weird ass symbolism shit with the bill of his hat and like grabbing his earlobe. Who the fuck's he talking to? What's he signaling to? Fucking calling a play? Blue 42? I'm gonna miss the fucking football? Like, what the fuck?
On three.
And he always does it when he's about to do some fuck shit. So it's almost like, I don't know. I could speculate, but it's like, is that like, oh shit, you better, I don't know. It's weird that he does it all the time. And it's not like he's doing it out of habit. He's doing it like out of, it's more, y'all see it.
Nature.
No, it's just like he thinks he's slick. Like it's, it's like he's convinced that no one notices it.
That's that coke itch. Someone was playing in front of a for sale sign. Now, I think Gizzy
Don't get me started with fucking
I think
Dawn
Gizzy
and
Sue's
Doug.
mind is so opened that she can see clearly.
Yeah, listen. Did you hear Dawn and Doug? That whole interview was so weird.
Didn't he get arrested while he was doing an interview with Doug back in the beginning?
Doug has made so much money off of making fun of that man and making it his mission to make sure everybody knows that he was involved in his daughter's disappearance. But boy, he changed that up real quick for an interview. Candace all over again. I just don't see how the parents, after he trashes them, they do, and why the parents go over there. That's what's more the conspiracy. Almost like it's okay, you could talk shit to get controversy, and then I'll come over here, and then it's all a gimmick. Because look at the text messages with him and Ty. They were all complacent at one point. You think that's changed? They're just doing their own thing. They were all about.
They realized they couldn't milk it together, so now they're trying to work apart, working off of different angles.
Listen, since Mike's been on Facebook, Ty has pretty much been live the entire fucking time between the different panels and not going and searching. He's been searching more this last week than he's searched since Dylan's went missing. Where the fuck they do that at?
His backyard.
No, because that's how much time he spent, I guess, watching Salty. I mean, or he thinks because Salty doesn't have a channel that we're not going to notice what you're doing. Like, if you find that kid in a gravel pit, motherfucker, I've seen you. You're not going to pull the woo over this group of critical thinkers. Like, stop doing that shit. Stop mentioning the gravel pit. Stop doing weird shit. We didn't notice you when you said it about Michaela. And now that we know you didn't really find her, so much weirder. Stop. What's your fucking obsession with gravel pit?
I don't know. February 13th, which should be 213.
I'm curious what year, but regardless, I wonder if it was a Friday the 13th or where the moon was.
Or just look into those pagan times around that time.
I know Brenner got the charges filed March the 13th.
Everything has to be done according to astronomical events, mathematics, symbolism. Nothing is done just spur of the moment. It has to be completely planned.
Why is it on that freaking pumpkin like that?
And the writing on it too is just real quick, writing over it. Here, take a picture.
Like, that's exactly how I would write, like, trick or treat. Like, the angling is like, what are you doing?
Sacrificed. That's the for-sale
He's
sign.
little there.
Yeah. Yep.
He's very little there. He's such a cute picture.
Either you live in a world of thirsty, hungry humans where they, this has to happen, or the sacrificial, or I don't.
Either get eaten by the shark or become the shark.
You would have to be in that whole group to understand. I mean, the initiation process is if they need a kid or something, they're going to snatch someone.
I know. I pray every day.
You don't snatch a kid and make the mom become complacent.
This has been going on since you've been seeing missing kids on milk boxes back in the days.
So, like,
look at those families in the other. Yeah, they do it in the third world country where people are so poor they sell their kids. I can see that happening here.
Yeah. Or maybe it gets so deep that they consider their child to be a sacrificial to some kind of a god because of their beliefs and their
look at fucking Lori Vallow.
Their ritual rites, or
look at Lori freaking Vallow.
There you go. That's what I mean.
Is it really that far-fetched to say people lose their mind and they get told something 3 times and say it in front of the mirror, and all of a sudden, boom, their kids are zombies, but yet his kids weren't? You freaking nut job?
There you go. Harvest Moon. That's what it all. That's another keyword to all of this. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, giggling it up like she's on freaking America's Next Top Model. Are you kidding me?
It takes a bunch of nut jobs to get this deep. So, Joe.
Yeah, and there's something to the Mormon shit. Like, I'm sorry, but.
Good night, Raven. Joe, why don't you go hide your troll ass somewhere else? We're not even talking about you guys.
God, it was a whole hour. Joe Mama.
You don't know if I got a gun. You don't know if I got a knife.
I like being the nut job, the black sheep, the weird one, the conspiracy theorist. You know, you guys are running to conspiracy theorists when shit's going bad and you need some explanation to what's going on. You need you a conspiracy friend.
Oh, Stepper's mom's in here too. Wait, I think that's her.
What? Oh shit, cousin or mama?
Isn't her mom Mama Natalie?
That's gonna be awkward if it's not.
I know, huh?
Sorry.
Good night, Mini-Me.
What the hell? Y'all are early risers? Bed, whatever. You're making me feel old. I keep looking at the phone like, is it late?
It's 10:17 your time, 8:17 Utah time.
And 7:17 Nevada time. And a partridge in a pear tree.
So yeah, you're going to start to see a bunch of connections, weird similarities, patterns with all these cases. Being telling you this since me and Ranger have been on, that all these patterns have similar connections, symbolism, wording. Come on, how many Candaces and do you need in the summer well?
Read IYQ2s.
There is a winery named Sans. I wonder how you pronounce that. In Santa Rosa. Does this say Clue? I like you too. I know, I shit you not.
Winery
And
equals elite.
You can call me a nut job all you want, but I know this was deliberately there, put on purpose.
Hey, well, listen, even if it's a wine thing, is that what you write on your kid's trick or treat bucket?
No.
Like, no, but I get what she's saying, though. Like,
and then hold it up so I can see it on the camera.
Yeah, and that's like written in Sharpie.
Yeah, real quick, real fast, half-ass, like.
Like mom handwriting. Yeah.
And then it was taking a picture and
he's like smiling all cute and holding his ears like that. Like that's a very innocent picture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know boys in a Halloween outfit that ain't like, look at me, I'm Power Ranger. Like that's a very sweet picture for a boy in a Halloween costume. Not that bad thing, but it just I just want to put him in my purse.
You sure it's the right kid?
Yeah, really, almost. Yeah, because
it's meant to touch your feelings too. I mean,
right, and listen, I just want to put him on my purse. He's a little cuter than a teacup chihuahua.
Aw, don't come by my kid with purses.
Your kid would probably snatch my purse
and hit you in the shin caps doing it.
I've looked at that word in every direction. I've mirrored it.
He'll cuss you out in proper English, though.
I've put these letters into a.
It's backwards. Did you try that? Okay.
I put all these words. Into a computer algorithm where it would produce every word that you can.
Oh, like Scrabble. I gotcha.
Pretty much. And then I was looking it upside down. I was looking at mirrored.
IYQ2 says, I'm basically asking if this is an offering.
You never know.
Maybe that's a 5 and not an S.
5 ounces?
5 ounces?
Of candy? Holy crap. That's, no, listen.
5 ounces?
If that's, even if that was a 5 and a U, 5. That,
I'm telling you, it just looked like a 5 to me just now. That's all.
Okay, flip
it. A lazy 5.
A lazy 5 or a.
I mean, the U looks like a lazy U too. It almost looks like a V.
Yeah, well, listen. Have y'all ever tried to write with a Sharpie on one of them things? It's hard. It runs.
And it's got those little dents that go up and
down.
And
it wipes off real easy too when you try to write it on that plastic.
I guarantee you, he wiped his arm against it and it was gone. Because I don't even, and it'll stay on your clothes, but it won't stay on that fucking bucket.
Mm-mm. But smile, say cheese.
No, cheese. That's more than smile. That's more innocent. Like you would think it would take that whole bucket of candy to get that kid that age to stand still and pose that sweet. Mine would have like a stank look that I was making him stand still.
Right.
Like I'm in my Halloween costume, Mom. I want to I'm a Power Ranger. I mean,
I want to go trick or treating.
Like my son is all boy. Like I'm little boy. Sometimes I just want to love him.
I don't know. I'm definitely looking and going to keep looking and keep looking. My next step is to try to find some people. I'm not going to tell you because I don't need people to try to reach out to them and say, oh, these guys are going to try to contact you.
Or we don't want you to know that we're onto you.
But we're not going to expect us.
Dude, I've been saying that shit since the other day. I was like, look, look at something that I can see the memes now, little Mormon boy. You can expect us.
Expect us.
You hear that? My son's shouting 333.
There you go, my little man. Handle that. Anyway, ladies, I'm out of here.
Yeah, shit, cousin.
I'm going to eat dinner.
I got my salty hoodie on. My son comes up to me. He says, "Where'd you get that merch, Mom?"
Oh.
So what the
Yeah,
hell you know
I got
about
my new
merch?
shirt today.
I think TLC got hers today too.
Oh snap! I would love to display it and show it off if you guys want to send me a picture. I don't have the community page anymore to brag about it. I know I haven't seen Jim done anything with his. You know, I've only seen one person come forward with gin merch, maybe two. I think we've sold over 100 items.
Oh yeah, Inky got a pillowcase.
Yeah, and she said that she cuddles to it every night, Mr. X.
We'll have to look it up and see how much we've sold. Our stats. Not that I haven't even been into that website for over 3 weeks almost. Been too busy focused on this.
I agree. IYQ too.
Yeah. Anyway, ladies, I'm going to eat dinner. My lovely wife cooked food. I hate when it goes cold. She puts all that effort and time into it. Be back again tomorrow morning. And if you guys have a live stream, please send me a notification. I'd love to come up.
Okay.
All right, we can do that.
And we'll keep deep dive in this case.
Most definitely.
And I'm gonna gather the notes that I found about this same kind of situation with the Chris Watts case, and just for shits and giggles, see if they could be nothing.
Yeah.
But
all these cases
listen,
we're gonna let's
but
look over.
the mistress and her dad are high up in the pagan church.
In the pagan church, huh?
Yes, Nicole Kessinger and her dad, the one that
we
was
might have to get into that in the morning.
And he lives in Nevada.
Some weird shit going on. I'll tell you.
Oh my God, that just got so weird. Okay.
There's more to this, you guys. I haven't shown you everything. Just a quick little show. I haven't showed you everything. The sun worship gods, the symbolism, the sun symbolism. The sun is corrosion, which means sunrise. It's a Siberian origin. It means sun. Okay. Slavic. It means a sun. It's a pagan god. Why is this written there like that? Big fucking question.
And think about the way that Dan worded it, and keep all that in mind.
Why do people worship the sun? The sun controlled the outcome of the harvest. Okay. Ancient religions, pagan religions. Yeah, there's more to it than just what we got into. Absolutely. And then just to jump into real quick, you see this person? This person claimed to be the witness of the Kylie Rodney. You see that G33?
Oh,
that's creepy.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
My God.
It's gonna get. Yeah, I love this. Let's do it again. But I gotta go eat. Gotta respect the wifey.
All right. If y'all are up when I get off work, maybe Kaylee, we can hit the case.
We can hit it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple hours. I'll be ready in a couple hours. Gotta go eat.
Okay, you go eat. I gotta finish my lunch and go feed my monster that I'm still trying to decide if he's gonna make it to his 5th birthday on the 21st.
Jeez and rise.
All right.
Hangry.
Oh yeah, he flipped me off earlier. I almost took his finger. You know, I have a picture of him when I was feeding him with the bottle, and he's looking up at me. He was probably about 3 days old, and he's flipping me off, and I took that picture.
3 days old, really? Good choice.
All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you ladies in a few.
Bye.
Have a good one in chat. Beth, Taylor, Joan, Gizzy, Kathy, American Honey Star. Good to see everybody. We're not going nowhere. We've just started. Take that to the bank and deposit it. Have a good evening.
Told you not to worry, but maybe that's a lie. Honey, what's your hurry? Won't you stay inside? Remember not to get too close to stars. They're never gonna give you love like ours. was the light. Try not to upset you, let you rescue me the day I met you. I just wanted to protect you, but now I'll never get you.
Shout out to the Salty crew, taking on the fire starters who try to bring us down. But with love and support, we all around. We rise above the hate, growing the subs to 11K. On a mission, spreading the light from missing kids to true crime. Through the YouTube streets we roam, bringing justice to the unknown. And though the haters may ignite, the Salty crew always shine bright. They keep on fighting day by day and show the world this is the way. 333, that's the code, that's the truth. Taking it back to the roots and covering all the lies, but never compromise. Exposing frauds, that's what we do, cause this the Salty crew.